It's not interference, it's the crowd getting behind the lifters.
70 kilograms, 70 kilograms. Are you ready,
So Jennifer McConnell from Canada,
loaded and ready.
she's opening up at 70 kilos. She'll be the last lifter of this first round of Fly Day.
All right, coaches, we're going to take a little intermission after this lift so that Mike Zawolinsky can get this running.
So Jennifer gets the handoff, gets herself set.
Jennifer McConnell, 70 kilo opening attempt.
Start command.
Push it up. Oh, yeah, that was
blows
easy.
that up easy.
And
good lift. 3 white lights. All the referees agree.
We're going to pause.
And so we're going to move back to the top of the round.
We can get the scoring system running. This crack scoring system.
Denise Johnson will be taking her second attempt. Her first attempt was 30 kilos and it was successful.
That's why.
Denise Johnson, our Masters 4 lifter. She's in the 57 kilo class.
Now it's working.
She's got a personal best of just slightly over 40 kilos. She's going to move up 2.5 kilos to 32.5. We're having a slight delay while we get a few little other bugs worked out. We'll be getting moving here shortly. So running down the first round, Denise Johnson was successful at 30. BB Burns was successful at 32.5 kilos in the Masters 4 52 kilo class. Sue Elwin was successful. She's in both the Open and the Masters 4 47 kilo class. She was successful at 32.5 kilos. Jacqueline Baron was a 63 kilo lifter. She's in the Masters 2 and Open. She was successful at 45 kilos. So here we go. Denise Johnson getting ready to, she's getting, coming out on the platform. She's going to be using blocks. Some of the techniques in bench pressing, the technical rules, you have to have your feet flat on the floor, your rear end flat on the bench, your shoulders flat on the bench, and your head flat on the bench. You have to start, when you take the weight off the bar or off the rack, you have to have your elbows locked out. Then you come down, you get a start command from the referee. You touch your chest, the referee gives you the press command, and then you lock it back out to locked elbows at the top of the lift.
Oh, that was too easy. Denise Johnson.
And you get the rack command, and Denise Johnson was a textbook lift there with 3 white lights and successful.
We're going to move to BB Burns, 35 kilos.
Now we move to BB Burns. Her second attempt is 35 kilos, 2.5 kilo increase. Of course, percentage-wise, to body weight, these 2.5 kilos is actually quite a jump.
All right.
BB lifting in the Masters 4 division.
Ready for BB Burns, Seattle, Washington, USA.
And BB is well known around the international powerlifting scene. She travels around the world, lifting all over the place. Getting herself set in.
Republican stronghold of Seattle.
And BB makes that look easy.
Good.
And a good lift. 2 for 2 on the day. 3 white lights for BB.
Right. Sue Elwin.
Sue Elwin, the multi-time world champion, multi-time world record holder. She has records in both the 47 kilo and the 52 kilo class in the Masters 4 division. She was successful on her first lift with 32.5 kilos, making a 5 kilo increase up to 37.5 kilos. Sue's a snowbird. She lives up north in the Boston area in the summer, and then moves down south into Florida for the winter.
Push it through, Susan. Yeah.
She makes that 37.5 kilos fly up, and 3 white lights for that. Nice second attempt.
Now we're going to move the weight, 47.5 kilos.
So Jacqueline Barone's our next lifter. She's a Masters 2 and Open competitor in the 63 kilo class. She was successful at 45 kilos on her opener. She's going to be moving it up to 47.5 kilos, increasing by 2.5 kilos.
Bar is loaded.
The bar's called loaded by Joan Baez, chief referee from Puerto Rico.
Yes, Sue, you can't chip it.
And we are live from Panama City, Panama. This is the first IPF competition held in Panama.
Whoa.
And they have been great hosts. Jacqueline fights that up.
Okay, and let's see what the referees say. Do they like it? Yes, they do, Jacqueline. 3 white lights.
And she got that lift, 3 white lights. That was successful for Jacqueline.
All right.
Had a little mini battle on that lift up to the top.
Rachel Klein, United States of America.
So we're dropping back to the 47 kilo class. We have a sub-junior and an open class lifter, and Rachel Klein. Rachel was successful on her opener at 45 kilos. She's moving up to 50 kilos. Moving up 5 kilos for her second attempt. Gets herself set.
Push it through, hold it, beautiful.
Smooth lift all the way through from press command all the way up to lockout, and 3 white lights from the referees.
Now we have Brianna Mott lifting in the open.
So in the junior division's our next lifter, and also the open division in the 63 kilo class. Brianna Mott from the United States. Successful at 45 kilos on her opener, moving up 5 kilos to 50 kilos for her second attempt.
Here we go. Come on, Brianna.
She gets the press command, locks it out nice and smooth all the way up, and 3 white lights for that lift.
Very well done.
Brianna 2 for 2.
Now,
Mathuri Adamas from Panama, who on her opening attempt had some difficulties with the commands. She was not successful at 52.5 kilos. She's going to retake it here. She's in the junior and open division.
give her some support.
So for this championships here in Panama, she is the first female Panamanian IPF competitor. So you can put that in your trivia books of who the first Panamanian woman international lifter was. Getting herself set.
Feet flat on the blocks, there you go. Feet flat on the blocks, there you go.
So they're adjusting the blocks underneath the platform for her. She's trying to get her arch locked in. Still has plenty of time, 25 seconds to get the start command. Gets it.
Push it through, hold it. There you go.
And there she is. She's on the board with 52.5 kilos, 3 white lights, and a good lift.
All right, now we have Costa Rica. Costa Rica at 60 kilos.
Emi Barcaro, Costa Rica. She's a 57 kilo lifter in both the junior and open divisions. She opened up at 57.5 kilos successfully, and now she's moving it up to 60 kilos for her second lift.
Here we go.
Getting ready to get the platform all set for her. Bars loaded. She comes out. She has little bit of experience in international lifting. I know she did the 3 lift in San Jose, Costa Rica earlier this year. Even though she's a junior, she's getting valuable international experience here at these North American Regional Championships, bench press championships.
Push it through.
Dries it up, slow off the chest, but then rapidly accelerates it up to lockout. And that's a good lift for Emmy. She's 2 for 2.
Right, now we're going to move the weight to 65 kilos.
So we're moving up to the 63 kilo class, open division for Vanessa Montenegro from Panama. She was successful on her first lift of 60 kilos, moving it up to 65 kilos for her second lift.
Wait for your commands. Commands.
Getting locked in.
Kilo lifter.
One of the requirements when you're doing bench press is she gets the press command. It's nice and smooth, slow and smooth up to the top. She gets it 2 to 1. Then one of the side referees yellow lighted. I'm not sure if that was a foot issue or her rear end popping off the bench. But one of the requirements is that the chief referee can see the head lift off the bench. If it does, they might, if you have long hair, require you to put your hair in a ponytail so that they can get a clear view of your head and the bench to make sure your head's not popping off that bench. So you can hear the noisemakers from the Mexican fans.
You said it.
And Socorro Perez, she's successful at her first attempt at 65 kilos, moving up to 70 kilos. She's a Masters 3 and open lifter.
Push it through. Yeah,
she gets that press command and locks it out.
Problema.
And a good lift.
Yeah.
And the Mexican fans go wild with their noisemakers. All stoked and psyched up for their lifters.
I remember.
So here we go one more time. It's another Mexican lifter, Jessica Reyes.
All right, we have Jessica.
She's in the open 52 kilo class. She was successful at 67.5 kilos. She's taking a jump up to 72.5, 5 kilo increase.
Jessica Reyes at 72.5 kilos.
Jessica's got her game face on. She's ready to go.
Open 52.
And you can hear the noisemakers in the background. Jessica competed at IPF Open Worlds in Tokyo earlier this year.
Here we go. Push it through. Beautiful.
Presses it up.
And do the referees
nice style.
Like yes, they do.
Good technique and 3 white lights for Jessica.
Yeah. All right.
And our last lifter for this round for Flight A, second bench attempts, Jennifer McConnell. I'm sorry, it's Jennifer McConnell. She's moving up 5 kilos to 75 kilos. She's in the open division. She's in the 57 kilo class. She was successful at 70 kilos. Now she's moving it up to 75 kilos.
From Canada, open 57 kilo lifter.
She's a lifter from Canada, wearing her Canadian team socks with a maple leaf on them.
Push it through. Oh,
nice and smooth, all the way up to lockout. Solid lift. Oh, no. 2 reds from the side referees with yellow cards.
Get another shot at that. Give her a big round of applause.
Not quite sure if that was feet or rear end. I'm going to guess that her rear end popped off the bench. I didn't quite see it. But she'll try again for the third attempt. She was successful on her first attempt, so she does have 70 kilos in her bank. And we're moving up to third round benches. Now, in the third round, just like a 3-lift event in deadlift, you can do up to 2 changes to your weight for some strategizing in case you're in a tie situation or trying to maneuver to get that win. So we'll see how the strategies all play out here as we have Denise Johnson from the United States. She's a Masters 457 kilo lifter. She's taking a 2.5 kilo increase to 35 kilos. She's successful at both 30 and 32.5. Gets the handoff from the spotters. Presses it up. Fighting it. Works it all the way up.
And the lift is...
And the referees say it is a good lift. She's 3 for 3 on the day. 3 white lights. And a successful meet for Denise Johnson.
Susan Elwin is your next lifter.
Now we have Sue Elwin. Again, multi-time world record holder.
Alert the news media.
Multi-time world champion.
Susan's own NAPF single lift bench record. Give her a big round of applause.
So at 47 kilos, Masters 4 and open lifter, she's trying to break her own NAPF single lift bench record here on this attempt. Gets the handoff.
Push it through.
Oh, not there today.
Good try, Susan.
She gave it a try. She was successful at 37.5 kilos. Couldn't quite make that 40.
We'll see her tomorrow.
So now we move to BB Burns, and I see a chipped number, 43 kilos.
Another Masters 4 NAPF record.
So BB Burns is moving the bar up to 43 kilos for a NAPF Masters 4 52 kilo record. BB was successful at 35 kilos on her second attempt. Make it an 8 kilo increase. That's a pretty large one. Up to 43 kilos. So they took the small half kilo chips and put them on the bar to round it up to 43 kilos for this record attempt. She gets herself set in onto the bench. Gets the handoff from the spotters. Takes it down.
Drive it through.
Drives it. Oh, not quite there.
Round of applause. That was
Got stuck at the transition point from, or otherwise known as the sticking point, but she gave it a shot. And she has 35 kilos for this championship successfully.
50 kilograms.
Now we move to the open 50, or I'm sorry, open 63 and Masters 2 division. Jacqueline Barone from the United States, successful at 47.5 kilos, moving up to 50 kilos. Nice round number.
Bar is loaded. Jacqueline Barone, USA.
Do we have profiles anywhere? Jacqueline gets the handoff. Gets the start command, takes her time.
Push it through.
Presses, no.
It's going, it's going.
She's still trying.
Lock it out. Lock that right arm
Fighting
out.
it. No, it's not happening.
That was a great try.
She gave it a heck of a fight.
That was a great try. Nice job.
Just not quite there. So she finishes the championships with 47.5 kilos. She's again in the Masters 2 and Open 63 kilo division.
52.5 kilos for Rachel.
So Rachel
47
Klein is our
kilo
next
lifter,
lifter
open
from the United
sub-junior.
States. She's a sub-junior and an
Good.
open
Give Rachel a
lifter.
big round of applause.
Sub-juniors means that she's in between the ages of 14 and 18 years old. She's
Rachel
successful at
Klein.
50 kilos, moving up to 52.5 kilos.
Push it through.
She gets it
Hold
up.
it.
Oh, nice and
And
smooth.
I believe the referee
Kept that
said
velocity
yes, they
through
like
that
it.
sticking
Nice
point
job.
and
3 white
successful lift. She went 3 for 3 for this championships and gets 52.5 kilos to take home. That was a nice smooth lift.
lights.
Keep that
Brianna
velocity all the
Mott.
way through that sticking point where you transition
Bar
from
is
your
loaded
pecs
for Brianna,
and chest up
52.5
through the
kilos.
triceps to the lockout. We're going to stay at the same weight
Brianna
for a
Mott.
junior open 63 kilo lifter, and that's
junior lifter.
Brianna Mott from the United States. She's got 52.5
Come on,
kilos.
Brianna.
Successful also at 50.
Let's do it. Big breath. Push it through.
Drives it
Let's
up.
go, let's go.
Oh, it's
Let's
uneven,
go,
but
push
she
it
smooths
through,
it out.
push it through, push
Gets it up to lockout. What a battle.
And the lift is good.
And she gets it 3 white lights. That was
Nice
a
job.
nice fight. Off the chest, up through the sticking point. It stopped.
Matt Urey
Started up a
and
little more,
Matt-
stopped again, and then up to lockout.
Matt
What a
Urey
good
and
job
Matt
she did there.
Panama. Do we have any Panama?
Now, our Panamanian, one of our Panamanian lifters in the 57 kilo junior and open division, Mathuri Adamas.
Here we go.
Successful on her second lift at 52.5 kilos. Takes a 7.5 kilo increase up to 60 kilos. The coaches are keeping with the big game plan. She missed her first lift. Successful on her second. Now they take a
Here we go.
sizable jump for this weight class up to 60 kilos. She gets herself locked in. She's using the medium-sized blocks for her foot.
Push it through. Let's go. Oh,
No,
wow.
that's just
No
not
lift.
there.
Give her a big round of applause. That was a great try.
But she takes 52.5 kilos home with her for this championships. And again, this is the first
All
meet
right.
with the IPF, NAPF here
Emmy
in
Barquera.
Panama.
Emmy Barquera.
And so this is a milestone
Costa
meet
Rica will be your next lifter.
for the NAPF
Open
and Panama
junior
powerlifting.
57 kilo lifter.
So
Are we ready?
Emmy Barcaro from Costa
62.5
Rica.
kilos.
She's in the junior 57s and open. She's successful on her first 2 lifts.
Emily
Taking it up to
Barquera,
62.5
Costa
kilos
Rica.
on her third attempt. Getting her arch locked in. She's a high arch bencher. Gets the start command.
Push it through. Okay.
Oh, good speed all the way up. See what they
The
say.
referee say.
Oh no, 2-1, no
no
lift. Her rear end came off the
And it
bench.
looks like they-
So in the bench, you got to keep
the
your feet
referee
flat on the
got it
floor.
for the-
Your rear end has to stay in contact with the bench at all times. Your shoulders have to stay planted, and your head has to stay in contact with the bench. And you can't change your lifting position. Also, you have to follow the 3
All right.
commands when you take the
Montenegro.
bar off the rack. You get a start command from the referee. You come down, touch your chest.
Panama.
They tell you to press. You press it up to lockout. They give you a rack command. You rack it again. Those are the 3 commands. Now we go to Vanessa Montenegro from Panama. She's taken 70 kilos here on her third attempt.
Push it through. Push it
Drives
through.
it up. Oh, can't get through that sticking point.
And that was
She's
a
in the
good try.
63
Give her a
kilo
big round of
open
applause.
class. And she was
Montenegro.
successful on her second attempt at 65 kilos. She'll carry that forward for her total for this championships. And guess who's coming out? The noisemakers are noisy in.
Mitch
And we have from Mexico, Socorro Perez. 63 kilo Masters 3 and open lifter. Successful on her first 2 attempts. Her second attempt was 70 kilos. She's doing a 5 kilo jump up to 75 kilos. The crowd is stoked. She's excited. Getting locked in. Again, 75 kilos on the bar. 165 pounds. Drives it smoothly all the way through, up to the top. And a successful lift with 3 white lights. Socorro Perez, Mexico. And the Mexican fans are going wild as they have another one of their lifters in the 52 kilo class, Jessica Reyes. Jessica Reyes from Baja California and South Baja. She was successful on her first 2 lifts. She's now taking it up 5 kilos to 77.5. Gets the handoff. Drives it. Trying to get it up. Keeps it moving. Oh, and yes, up to lockout. Nice fight. Started off slow, and it's good lift. 2-1. Jessica 3 for 3 for this championships. So we have one more lifter in this Flight A. That's from Canada. Jennifer McConnell, 57 kilo open class lifter. Successful on her first attempt. Missed her second one. So she's she moved it up 2.5 kilos. 77.5 kilos. She missed 75 kilos on her second attempt. She's sticking with her plan. She's trying to jump it up.
Right in the Flight B. Correction, we're going to have 4-minute break. A 4-minute break.
She's in the gold medal position.
After Flight A.
She's just trying to hit her goals here. Gets the press command. Oh, nice and smooth all the way up. Strong and solid. And it's a good lift to finish out Flight A.
Now, coaches, we're going to take a commercial break, 4 minutes.
So in between Flight A and Flight B, we're going to take a short break of 4 minutes. We're going to be right back.
4-minute commercial break.
One, two.
Y llegó, la que tenía que llegar. Lo que forman el pega-pega y lo que te ponen a menear. Lo que ponen la calentura lista pa' que se fomente la gozadera. Pa' que bailen las pollitas. Chamaco, prepara artillería. ¡Vamos!
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow.
Si lo que traigo es candela y un tumbao que resuena y a punta de tambores se fomenta la gozadera. Prepara mami que llegaron los que suenan con esta bomba que se mete por tu vena y que pone a la polla a menear cadera. Los pollos ready para la pegadera. Ploma ahora que ya viene la vaciladera. Repite el coro que se pega.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Se pone caliente la cosa. Mi timba suena y te pone loca.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Se forma la gozadera y la cosa. La polla ready pa'l pega-pega.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Llegaron
caliente. Porque este flow sí que está de bomba. El party se pone caliente. Porque este flow sí que está de bomba. El party se pone caliente. Con este flow.
All right, Mike, are we ready? All right. Mike, are we ready? You have to give me the signal. Okay. All right, can I have all the referees in the position? All right, we're going to wait. Well, hold on. We're going to wait till the referees. Thank you. We're going to wait for our other referee. We're going to wait for our live stream. Thank you very much for allowing us to take that commercial break. Nice job, Steve. All right, give me the signal when you guys are ready.
Ready?
All right. So we had a commercial break. Now we're going to start.
And we're back live here at the 14th Annual IPF North American Power Federation Regional Championships, Bench Press Championships here in Panama City, Panama. We're starting Flight B with Mel Tatasumi. Mel is one of the people who you see at a lot of international events. He lifts for the United States. He's in the Masters 4 division, 59 kilo class. He's also in the Open division.
Come on, Mel.
He just throws that weight up like there's nothing on the bar. And he gets 3 white lights to start off Flight B.
Now we're going to go to Rebecca Adams.
Our next lifter, Rebecca Adams. The Flight B lifters are made up of the men 59, 66, and 74 kilos, and the women 72, 84, and 84 and over raw lifters. Rebecca Adams is open up with 65 kilos in the 84 kilo class. She's in the open class division.
All right, we got Rebecca Adams at 65
Rebecca
kilos.
from Canada, being coached by Robert King.
84 kilo open lifter.
Rebecca sets her arch. She's a high arch bencher. There's 2 type of benchers, flat benchers and high arch benchers. She gets that arch going.
Oh, yeah, it was too
Presses
easy,
it up.
Mr. King.
Smooth and
Mr.
fast.
King, that was too easy. 3 white
3
lights.
white lights.
Put some weight on the bar. I'm only kidding.
Successful lift for
Cynthia
Rebecca.
Line, USA. Open.
Now we move
72
to
Masters
Cynthia
2.
Line from the United States, opening at 72.5 kilos. Cynthia in Masters 2 and Open Class 72 kilo lifter.
Bar is
They get the bar
loaded.
set up for her.
Line, USA.
Cynthia wearing a combination of SBD shirt with a Titan singlet. Of course, our sponsors we want to thank: Titan, Tibby, SSP, and Aplift. Getting herself set up.
Push
Drives
through.
it up, smooth through the whole lift.
Line, USA.
And 3 white
3
lights
white
for
lights.
Cynthia. She's on the board.
Natalie Montoya.
From the United States, our next lifter is Natalie Montoya. She's a 84 kilo junior and open lifter. She's going to start off these championships with 75 kilos on the bar. Coached by Mike Burns from Minnesota. Gets herself set up on the bar. Lock in the arch. It's also coached by Clint Porter. Presses it up, little uneven, but up to the top with no problems.
Good lift.
And a good lift. 3 white lights
Amanda
from our international
Wall,
panel of referees.
Canada.
Here at this championship, we have 3 international referees on the platform, and then we have a international 3-member jury of all Category 1 IPF referees. Hugo Vasquez from Costa Rica, Mac from the United States, and Claudia from Brazil. So we can set world records here if somebody gets to that level of lifting at this championships. Now we have Amanda Wall from Canada, 72 kilo junior and open division.
Amanda Wall,
85 kilo starting
kilos.
weight. Presses it up, fights it off the chest, up to
Let's see what the
lockout,
referee says.
and
3
good
white
lift.
lights.
Little slow at the start,
Next
but
lifter,
man, she
Maria
blew that up to the top once she
Taco.
got past that sticking point. Now we're going to have another Canadian lifter, my friend Maria Tacone. She's opening up with the same weight of 85 kilos. She's also in the 72 kilo class, open. So she's competing against her teammate, Amanda Wall.
Bar is loaded. Maria Taco.
She's got her game face on today. Now she's using the small blocks, and when you do decide to use blocks on the platform, it is the athlete's responsibility to make sure those blocks are placed properly so they can get their whole foot flat on those blocks. Some people would think that it's the spotter's responsibility. It's not. It's the athlete's responsibility to make sure that those blocks are placed properly.
Maria Taco.
She gets the start
Canada.
command. Drives it up. Nice up to the top.
And the referee says.
Good lift.
3 white lights.
And she's stoked about that one. Little
Next
slow off the
lifter,
chest,
Brian
but
Mott,
got it up to
USA.
lockout solidly. Now we move to the men's 74 kilo Masters 1 division. Brian Mott from the United States opening up with 90 kilos. $90 kilos, 198 pounds, just short of the 200 mark.
Bar loaded. Brian Mott.
Want to give a shout out to our spotters and loaders that keep this championship going forward and keeping the lifters safe out there on the platform. Couldn't do these things without their help, and they're all volunteers.
Push it through.
Brian drives it up,
Too easy.
smooth and fast.
Nice job, Brian.
Sure, he's going to take a good jump on his next attempt because that was really easy. Good lift, 3 white lights. Back to the women's division and 84 kilo and over. Lillian Yang,
Liliana Yang.
107.5 kilo opener. She's in the open division of the 84 plus division. It's 237.5 kilos.
Liliana Yang.
I remember in my younger days, the first time I got to bench over 225, which is a milestone lift for me when I was my younger career. And here she is, opening at 237.5 kilos. screwing those feet into the carpet, making sure she gets herself set. Got the arch locked in.
Liliana Yang. USA.
Liliana gets the handoff from the spotter. Drives it up. Bar speed all the way through. Makes it look easy. 3 white lights. Liliana Yang.
Next lifter, Jack Rubio, USA.
Back to the men. 74 kilo Masters 2 open class and open class. Jack Rubio, 75 kilos
All right, is the
for his opener. 242 pounds.
Rubio.
I'm sorry, Jack Rubio's doing 110 kilos. Excuse me, I got crossed up on my computer. It is 242 pounds, 110 kilos for Jack Rubio. Gets the handoff, takes it up. Oh, nice and smooth.
Jack. Put some weight on the bar.
Jack made that look easy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Tammy Walker.
Now we put 115
USA.
kilos on the bar for Masters 2, an open 84 kilo lifter. Tammy Walker from the United States. Tammy's opening up with 253 and a half pounds, 115 kilos. We are lifting raw here. There's no bench shirts being used. It's just a singlet, which is a stretchy singlet, and wrist wraps. She's not using a belt. And that's all the equipment you can use in raw lifting. So he's opened up at 115 kilos.
Push it through. Oh,
and
yeah.
makes it look easy.
And that lift
Smooth
is
as silk.
good.
3 white lights. Good lift. Tammy Walker, wow. And the bar never gets lighter as each lifter comes up to the platform. It only goes up. So we're throwing 20 more kilos on the bar, up to 135 kilos for a junior and open 74 kilo lifter, Seth Howard from the United States.
All right, Seth Howard from the United States, open and junior lifter. Seth Howard, USA.
Seth comes out, locking in that high arch.
The open 74, junior 74.
Takes the handoff or the liftoff himself. Nicely.
And that lift is good.
3 white lights.
Howard.
Good lift for
Howard.
Seth.
Now, next lifter, Ray.
When you take the handoff, you don't have to. You can do your own liftoff, or you can take a handoff from the spotter at the beginning of the lift. It's your
There's
choice.
Mr.
Some people
Dimas.
prefer to do it themselves.
All right.
So now we move to Ray
Loading the bar
Dimas.
for Mr. Dimas.
He's a 150 kilo opener, 74 kilo open lifter. He's from Panama. Here, our host nation, host country. We're in a beautiful hotel here in downtown Panama City, just a few blocks from the Pacific Ocean. If you guys have a chance to come
Here
and
we
participate in one of these international North American events or any kind of international
Here's the
events,
bar
I encourage you to do that.
Joanne.
Meet the
Bar is
people,
loaded
make
for
friends
Ray
from all around the
Dimas,
region.
Panama.
And it's a wonderful lifting
Open
community.
74 kilos. He's a
So
power
Ray
lifting
comes
athlete.
out.
You gotta make sure
He is a
those shoes
amputee.
are
He's lost
completely
his
on the
left
bench.
leg, so he's gonna he uses the blocks to set himself up. So he has a prosthetic leg on his left. Gets himself set up.
150 kilos.
Gets the handoff.
Push it through.
Presses it up.
Too easy.
Lightning fast speed all the way to the top.
Nice
And a
job.
good lift for Reyes.
Quentin Meyer. Quentin Myers.
So now we move to the
Where's
66 kilo class, open division. Putting 2.5 kilos on the bar extra, up to 152.5 kilos
Lifting in the
for
open,
Quentin
66,
Myers from the
last
United
kilo,
States.
last lifter
He'll be the
in the
last
round.
lifter of Flight B, and then we move back up to the top of the order for second lifts. Got to meet Quentin earlier this past couple days. Ran into him a couple times in the lobby. Super nice gentleman. Walking himself up the bench to get that arch locked in.
Quentin Meyer, 152.5 kilos.
Takes the
USA.
handoff.
Push it through.
Presses it up. No problems there. 3 white lights. Quentin Meyer successful at 152.5 kilos.
Download the weight.
And
Download the weight.
in the first round of benches for Flight B, everyone was successful. We had no misses at all. And so we go back to the top of the order with Mel. Mel's a 59 kilo class category, or Masters 4 and open lifter. Successful at 62.5 kilos. Moving the bar up to 67.5 kilos, 5 kilo increase. He uses the smaller blocks out on the platform. Helps you with your leg drive when you pop that weight off your chest. So the coach is advising him how to adjust those blocks and have them placed properly so Mel can get his feet centered on those blocks. Because again, it is the lifter's responsibility to make sure his whole foot are placed properly on those blocks. If you don't have them on, you can get a foot fault and end up getting a red light and a yellow card for your efforts. So now they adjust those blocks again. We get the handoff.
Push it up.
Presses it up. Locks it out. Good lift. 3 white lights.
Now we're going to move the weight to 72.5 kilos. Rebecca Adams.
So the 84 kilo women's open class, Rebecca Adams, successful at 65 kilos, moves the bar up 7.5 kilos to 72.5 kilos. Bars loaded. Rebecca from Canada. Again, coached by Robert King, who coaches a lot of international meets this year. He's been traveling all over around the world. Rebecca cranks into a very high arch position.
Rebecca's setting up.
Gets herself set.
72.5 kilos. Push it through.
Presses it smoothly
All right,
through
lifted.
all the way to lockout.
Good.
3 white lights.
3 white lights.
Making it look easy
Next
in the 84
lifter,
kilo open division.
Cynthia Line.
Cynthia Line, United
USA.
States.
Line.
Successful at
Line.
72.5 kilos. Moving it up 5 kilos to 77.5
Easy
kilos.
weight, 72.5
Cynthia in the 72 kilo
kilos.
open and Masters 2 division. Bars called loaded by Joan Baez, the chief referee from Puerto Rico. She's got fans in the crowd giving her, shouting out encouragement to her. Coached by Mike Burns, the United States.
Push it through.
Oh, she drove it off the chest, got caught in that notorious sticking point, couldn't quite keep the momentum going through on that lift. So no lift for Cynthia.
We're gonna load the weight.
She'll recycle, try it again on her third attempt.
USA.
She was again successful on her first attempt at 72.5 kilos.
Open lifter 84.
Natalie Montoya from the United States.
Open and
She's in the 84 kilo open and junior class.
a student.
She was successful on her first attempt at 75 kilos, moving up the minimum of 2.5 kilos to 77.5 kilos. She's going to do the lift off herself. She told the spotter, she goes, I got this, I'll take care of it myself. Gets herself set up. Coach is shouting encouragement to her. Drives it up. Oh, nice and smooth. And 3 white lights for Cynthia. She made that look easy. I'm sorry, for Natalie. She made that look easy.
All right, we're going to load the weight to 87.5 kilos.
Moving to our Canadian contingent, Amanda Wall, 72 kilo junior and open lifter. She started off with 85 kilos on her first lift, moving up to 87.5 kilos. Juniors lifters are in between the age of 19 and 23 years old. And then, of course, open is anything, any age that you want to be in between 14 and 95 or more. Gets the start command, drives it, fights it slowly off the chest, and then accelerates up to lockout. 3 white lights. And a good lift for Amanda Wall.
From Canada, Maria Tacone.
So Maria Tacone, also from Canada. She's in a battle against her own teammate in the 72 kilo open division.
It's waiting.
So Maria's taking the same weight at 87.5 kilos. It's 193 pounds. Just a little information in that battle. Amanda Wall is the lighter lifter, weighing in at 70.94 kilos. And Maria slightly over that at 71.96 kilos. So in the event of a tie in weight, it goes to the lighter lifter for placings.
Open lifter at 72 kilos.
So if you are the lighter lifter in the same weight division, at weigh-ins you actually have a 2.5 kilo advantage going in the first lift. So Maria gets the start command, presses it up. She's fighting it. It's just not there on her second attempt. She'll recycle, another crack at it, and go at it for her third attempt in the next round.
Move the weight to 97.5 kilos for Brian Mott.
So Brian Mott is our next lifter from the United States. He's in the Masters 1 74 kilo class. Made 90 kilos look like there was nothing on the bar. So he steps it up 7.5 kilos to 97.5. Bar's called loaded. So for this championships, we have 56 raw lifters and 32 equipped lifters tomorrow. Today, all the raw lifting will be completed. And then tomorrow we'll go to our equipped lifters. So Brian gets set, gets the handoff from our spotter loaders.
Push it through.
Again, nice speed all the way through that lift to lockout and 3 white lights. So Brian 2 for 2.
All right, the next lifter.
And he's following his game plan. Complete success so far today.
115 on the bar for Liliana. Women's Open lifter at 84.
Next lifter from the United States, Liliana Yang. She opened up at 107.5 kilos. She's stepping it up another 7.5 kilos to 115 kilos. She's in our 84 and over kilo category. Also in the open division for that category. So this is a nice light 253.5 pounds for those who are kilo challenged. Gets herself locked in, screws the feet into the carpet. And again, we are live from Panama City, Panama. She presses it up, fights it. Oh, gets it moving. It was slow off the chest. 3 white lights. The crowd goes crazy. Successful lift. That was a great battle getting it off the chest and then finally accelerating it up to lockout. Wow, what a battle that was.
Jack Rubio.
So I want to give a shout out to our sponsors, Titan, SPD,
120
Aplift,
kilos.
TB, and of course Alanco, who provided all the plates and equipment for this championship. These are all brand new plates, brand new bench, brand new bar. So Jack Rubio's on the bench now, 74 kilo Masters 2 and Open Division, 120 kilos on the bar. Successful on his first attempt. Drives that up, nice and smooth up to lockout. 3 white lights, Jack Rubio, making it look easy. I see a chipped number. Any number that doesn't end in a 0, a 7.5, or a 2.5 is a chip, which means there's some record going on here.
This is the first world record attempt of the competition.
This is a world record attempt by Tammy Walker in the 84 kilo open division, 123 kilos on the bar.
Push it through. Scoot.
She presses it up to lockout. She has it. 3 white lights, new world record. Tammy Walker for the United States. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. So, wow. What a lift, Tammy Walker. Catching our breath after that one. Moving on to 74 kilo open and juniors.
USA Open 74 and junior.
74 kilo lifter Seth Howard from the United States. Successful at 135 kilos. Moving up to 142.5, 7.5 kilo increase. He stair steps it up.
And the lift is
But it's a good lift. The bar never went down. Seth Howard successful
Now we're going to move
at 142.5 kilos.
to 100
Just so long as the bar doesn't go up and down. It can stop and reaccelerate and stop, reaccelerate. It just can't go back down. If you have a downward movement, it would be a bad lift, but he didn't go down. He just stair-stepped it up, stopping, going, all the way up to the top of the lift. Successful for Seth Howard.
Panama! If you're from Panama, I want to hear this.
So, our next Panamanian lifter,
This is a new NAPF
Ray
record.
Dami-
I'm almost sure of it.
Damas. 160 kilos. This is a North American bench record in the 74 kilo class.
Okay.
He was
That's what I thought.
successful at 150 kilos, moving up 10 kilos to 160 kilos for Ray.
1 kilo shy of the NAPF record.
Well, I'm sorry. Now they're saying it's 1 kilo short of the NAPF record.
Push it through.
So he
Oh,
drives that up with
yeah.
no problem. Speed all the way through. Takes a bow. Ray makes that look easy at 160 kilos, the 74 kilo class. So now,
All right,
our
your
last lifter of this
the
round, Quentin Myers,
from
made
the
152.5 kilos look
160
easy.
kilos.
He's coming out for 160
kilo
kilos
body weight.
also. He's in a 66 kilo class. Men's open division. 160 kilos. We're talking 353 pounds. 353 at 66 kilo or under body weight. Actually weighed in at 64.74 kilos, so under 65 kilos. Gets himself locked in, gets the handoff from the spotters. Wow.
That was too easy, Quentin Myers.
Wow.
Too
Smooth.
easy.
All the way
Myers.
through. Clinton Myers smokes that lift.
All right.
Third round
Gray.
lifts.
Last round, my friend.
Last
first
round of this championships flight B. Again, in the third round, bench only, you can have up to 2 changes
First lifter out of the chute.
to strategize
Mel
to try to
Tatsumi.
get your championships
72 and a
going
half
here.
kilos.
So, Mel Tatsumi jumping up to 72.5 kilos. He's in the 59 kilo class, open and Masters 4.
All right. Are we ready? Joanne?
Masters 4,
Bars
that means
loaded,
he's
ready,
over
Mel.
70 years old.
Mel will go 3 for 3 in the bench press. I just been informed this will be a personal best bench press for Mel. Let's give him a big round of applause. Come on, Mel.
So Mel takes the handoff. He's trying to go for a PR here, personal record.
Push it through.
Drives it up. No, he says not quite there yet
Great
today.
try, Mel.
But he was successful on his first 2. Takes home 67 and a
All
half
right.
kilos for this championships.
Next lifter, Cynthia.
And we move to
Line.
Cynthia Line from the United
Cynthia
States.
Line.
Cynthia's in the 72 kilo class.
77 and a half
Open.
kilos. Line. USA.
Crowd's getting behind Cynthia. She's got 77 and a half kilos on the bar. She missed it on her second attempt. She's retrying again. She's in the Masters
What
2
is
and Open 72 kilo
lit?
class. In the open division, she's currently in the bronze medal position. She's in the gold medal position in the women's Masters 2 Raw division. And the lifter before that, Mel, he was unopposed in the 59 kilo class, so he is your gold medalist. Cynthia gets the start command. Drives it up, fighting it. No, not quite there, but she gave it a good try. And she was successful on her opener at 72.5 kilos. Just couldn't quite handle that 5 kilo increase to 77.5, but she'll get that soon enough. The crowd's still buzzing off that attempt. So the open 84 kilo class. Rebecca Adams from Canada. Successful on her first 2 attempts, moving up to 77.5 kilos. She's in the bronze medal position for the open 84 kilo class.
All right, Rebecca Adams, Canada,
Locking in that
77.5
high arch position. Takes her own hat lift off. Gets herself settled. Driving it.
Okay,
No, it's
no
just
limit.
not there.
That was a
Just
great-
not there
great
today.
try.
She's successful at 72.5 kilos on her second attempt. And I believe she's got the bronze medal
All
locked
right,
up in the
next
84
lifter,
kilo
Natalie
open division.
Montoya, United States of America.
So Natalie
Open
Montoya,
and junior.
84 kilo
84
open
kilo
and
lifter.
junior class lifter from the United States. Successful on her first 2 attempts. Has 77.5 kilos in her pocket. Moving up to
Natalie
80 kilos.
Montoya.
In the open division, the 84 kilo class, she's in the silver medal position, and in the junior, she's in the gold medal position. Doubling up her categories here at this championships. Double the categories, double the fun. Coached by Clint Porton. Getting herself set, does her own liftoff. Gets the press command, comes up uneven, but gets it to lockout. And successful,
Nice
3
job,
white lights.
Natalie Montoya.
Natalie Montoya, 3 for 3 in this championships. I believe she's your silver
Maria
medalist in the
Tacone.
open, 84 kilo, and gold medalist in the junior division, juniors being from 19 to 23 years old. So our divisions, age divisions are sub-juniors from 14 to 18, juniors 19 to 23,
Bar is
and then you have multiple
lit.
masters lifters that go every 10 years above 40. So Maria Tacone, Canada, 72 kilo open lifter. Trying 87.5 kilos. She's currently in the silver medal position in the 72 kilo open division. Missed this lift on the second attempt. She's retaking it. Getting the blocks set so her whole foot is on the blocks. Gets the start command. Come on, press it.
Go.
No,
All
can't
right,
get
nice
through
try.
that.
Give her a big round of applause,
Can't
Maria
get through that
Tacone.
that sticking point.
Next lifter, Amanda
But she
Wall
is
from
your
Canada.
silver medalist.
Raw open,
She was successful at
72 kilo
85
lifter, Raw
kilos.
junior.
Maria Tacone. Now her Canadian
72
teammate,
kilo
Amanda
lifter.
Wall. Successful at 87.5 kilos on her second attempt, moving up 2.5
Bar
kilos to
is
90
ready
kilos.
for Amanda.
She's also in the 72 kilo open and also the junior class. She is the gold medalist for the open
Ryan Mott,
and
stand
junior 72 kilo class. This is a victory lap lift here. 198, little over 198
Amanda
pounds.
Wall.
Drives it. Nope. She says not today. But
Okay,
she
it was
is
a great
your
try.
double gold medalist in the 72 kilo open and junior
Now
class.
we're gonna move the weight to 102.5 for Brian Mott.
So Masters 1 74 kilo men's raw class. Brian Mott from the United States. Successful on his first 2 attempts. Has 97.5 kilos in his bank already. Moving the bar up 5 kilos to 102.5 kilos. Made the first 2 lifts
Brian
look like there
Mott,
wasn't any weight on the bar.
102.5, third attempt. Lifting in the Masters
He's the
174
gold
kilo
medal
class.
position in the Masters
Come on,
1
Big
74
Brian.
kilo class. Gets himself set. Quasi close grip bencher. Oh, smokes this thing up to the
That
top.
was easy, and the referee.
3 white
Look it.
lights. Brian Mott, United States, locking that gold medal in for
Liliana
the
Yang
Masters
taking
1 74 kilo
125.
class.
Yang.
Lilian Yang, our next competitor. 84 kilo and over division. In the gold medal position at the moment. 125 kilos on the bar. 10 kilo jump. Successful at 115 kilos. This is 275.5 pounds for the
All right,
kilo
here we
challenged.
go.
This is some significant weight. Lilian Yang from the United States. Gets herself
Ladies and
set.
gentlemen, this is a 22.5 kilo personal best for Liliana Yang. Let's give her a big round of
So
applause.
our announcer said this is a 22.5 kilo personal record. Substantial. 275.5
Yang,
pounds, 125
125.
kilos. Gets the handoff. Drives it.
It was a great
Oh,
try.
it's just not happening today.
Good try.
What a good
Liliana.
championships, though, with 115 kilos in the bank, which is
All
also
right.
a PR, and
Gabby
a gold medal in the
Walker.
open 84 kilo open
She's gonna
or
take
over
another try
class.
at the world record. She made
So we keep the bar the
123
same
on her last
weight for the
attempt
women's
a new
open
Mas-
and Masters 2 84 kilo
new
class.
Masters 2 record.
Tammy Walker from the United States.
Yep, and this will also be an NAPF Open record.
So this is a
records.
NAPF open record
World record
and a
attempt.
Masters
Put your
2
hands together, ladies and
IPF
gentlemen.
world record for the 84
New
kilo
world
Masters
record.
2. She has obviously the gold medal wrapped up in both divisions. 125 kilos. She smoked 123. Here we go, folks.
Push it through. It's going. It's
Gets
going.
it on, moving,
It's going.
little crooked. Oh,
big
so
round
close,
of
so
applause.
close.
Nice
Tammy
job.
Walker from the United States gives it a ride. Not quite there. But she does have the 123 kilo record on her second
Jack
attempt.
Rubio. is
I'd
your
call that a
next
successful
lifter.
day, even if it was 2 out of 3.
125.
So now we go same weight. Jack Rubio, 74 kilo men's open, currently in the bronze medal position. And he's in the gold medal position for the Masters 2 division, 125 kilos on the bar. He's from the United States. Jack Rubio. Drives it up. Smooth as
And
silk.
that lift is good.
Good
Jack
lift.
Rubio.
Jack Rubio. So he will be your bronze
away,
medalist in the open
145
74
for
kilo
Seth Howard.
and gold medalist in the
3
Masters
lifters
2 division.
remaining in the first session. Howard, 145.
So we stay in the 74 kilo division. Move the bar up to 145 kilos.
Bar is loaded for Howard.
320 pounds. Seth Howard,
This will
United
be a
States.
junior NAPF record. Let's
So
get
Seth
behind
Howard
Seth.
in
New
the
NAPF
open
record.
division and the junior division. If successful on this lift, it'll be a new North American bench record for the 74 kilo juniors. Here we go.
Yeah.
Boom.
He made that look easy.
Locks it out. 3 wide lights.
Three
New
wide
NAPF
lights.
junior
New
bench
NAPF
record.
record.
Seth Howard smiling all the way back to the crowd. Puts himself in the record books. Quentin Myers,
All right.
United
Quentin
States.
Meyer.
Move it up to
162
162.5 kilos.
66
He's
kilos.
got the gold medal in the 66 kilo open class.
This will give him 800 IPF points in the bench press.
He was successful at 160 kilos, moving up to 162.5.
Meyer.
Smoke the other lift.
Meyer.
See what he can do here. This is 358 pounds. At a weigh-in, he's
Come
under,
on,
his
Quinn.
body weight at weigh-ins was under 65 kilos. Well over 3 times body weight. Or 2 3/4 times body weight, excuse me. Gets the handoff.
Push it through. Push it through.
Drives it up. Keeps the bar moving.
Locks it out.
All the way to lockout. 3
wide
wide lights.
Quentin Meyer.
Clinton Meyer. Wow. Nice lift.
All right. Last lifter of
So
the session.
here we go.
Last lifter of the
Ray
session.
Demas, Panama.
Ray
He's our last lifter for Flight
Demas,
B
Panama.
from Panama.
Panama.
74 kilo open
Viva
class.
Panama.
He has the gold medal
Let's
wrapped
go.
up. Moving up 5 kilos to 165
This will be
kilos.
a new
The
NAPF
crowd's going wild.
record.
This is for a new NAPF
Let's
record
go.
for Ray.
Viva Panama.
Getting himself set. And he is a amputee on his left leg. He has a prosthetic, which just makes it even more amazing. He's
Come
only
on,
getting leg
Ray,
drive from one
McCord
side,
Demas.
gets us locked in. Gets the handoff. Close grip bencher.
Down she goes. Push it.
Drives it up. Easy to the top. 165 kilos for a new NAPF 74 kilo open record. Ray Demas, Panama. Panama's in the house. So we just want
All
to
right, ladies
thank
and
you
gentlemen,
very much.
please
We'll be
put
back
your
this
jackets
afternoon
on.
for
We are
the
gonna go right into the
afternoon
award
lifting
ceremony.
session
We are
with the
efficient, Mr.
men's
Johnson.
83 kilo and all the weight classes over that for the Raw division, Classic division. Shout out to our spotters and loaders who did a great job, our referees and volunteers all the way around. I'm Steve Crane. I'm with the Puerto Rico lifting contingent. We'll be back shortly, and a shout out to our sponsors who are SPD, Uplift, Elanco, Titan, SSP, Nutrition Products, and TB, Arsenal Sports Nutrition. They're here in Panama.
All right,
We'll be back shortly.
10 minutes, 10 minutes. We're going to run through the commercials.
Are you going to broadcast the
and
medals?
we're going to have a commercial
So they're going to
break,
keep the live stream going
and then
for
we're
the
gonna
medals
go into
presentation,
the award.
and I'll join you back here
Award.
at 3 o'clock this
Dr.
afternoon
Hugo
for
Velasquez
the
will give
second
the awards
session.
today.
We'll be live from Panama City, Panama for the 14th annual IPF North American Power Federation Regional Bench Press Championships. Don't go away.
Y llegó, ja, la que tenía que llegar. Lo que forman el pega-pega y lo que te ponen a menear.
Ajá, ajá.
Lo que ponen la calentura lista pa' que se fomente la gozadera. Pa' que bailen las pollitas. Chamaco, prepara artillería. ¡Vamos!
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow.
Si lo que traigo es candela y un tumbao que resuena y a punta de tambores se fomenta la gozadera. Prepara mami que llegaron los que suenan con esta bomba que se mete por tu vena y que pone a la polla a menear cadera. Los pollos ready para la pegadera. Ploma ahora que ya viene la vaciladera. Repite el coro que se pega.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Se pone caliente la cosa. Mi timba suena y te pone loca.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Se forma la gozadera y la cosa. La polla ready pa'l pega-pega.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Llegaron los que tú esperabas. La mecánica botando la casa por la ventana.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Para allá de tan crazy, crazy, para allá de tan crazy.
Y con mi timba cerrada.
El party se pone caliente. Porque este flow sí que está en bomba. El party se pone caliente. Porque este flow sí que está en bomba. El party se pone caliente. Con este flow.
Y llegó, ja, la que tenía que llegar. Lo que forman el pega-pega y lo que te ponen a menear.
Ajá, ajá.
Lo que ponen la calentura lista pa' que se fomente la gozadera. Pa' que bailen las pollitas. Chamaco, prepara artillería. ¡Vamos!
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow sí que está en bomba. Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente. Seguro que tú te lo gozas, porque este flow.
Si lo que traigo es candela y un tumbao que resuena y a punta de tambores se fomenta la gozadera. Prepara mami que llegaron los que suenan con esta bomba que se mete por tu vena y que pone a la polla a menear cadera. Los pollos ready para la pegadera. Ploma ahora que ya viene la vaciladera. Repite el coro que se pega.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Se pone caliente la cosa. Mi timba suena y te pone loca.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Se forma la gozadera y la cosa. La polla ready pa'l pega-pega.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone caliente.
Llegaron los que tú esperabas. La mecánica botando la casa por la ventana.
Cuando suena mi tumbao, el party se pone pone caliente. Vaya tan crazy, crazy, vaya tan crazy.
Y con timba cerrada.
El party se pone caliente. Porque este flow sí que está de bomba. El party se pone caliente. Porque este flow sí que está de bomba. El party se pone caliente. Con este flow.
Come to the staging area. Flight A. We're going to start without you in less than 2 minutes.
Why play true? Play true for joy. Play true for respect. Play true for fairness, for inclusion, with pride, with courage, for sport, for equity, for community. Play true for life. So many reasons to play true. What's yours?
Let's go! Spent all of my life breaking all the rules, stepping out in line the streets of my school. Can't get enough of a good time. Gonna live it up while still alive. I'm a hellraiser, risk taker, full speed ahead till I'm dead in the fast lane. Live wire, wildfire, I
All right, if you're in flight A, come line up next to Robert Massey. Flight A, 43s, 47s, 52s, 57s, and 63 women. You ready, Mike? All right, Massey, when you're ready. All right, please give a round of applause to all our Flight A athletes as they come around. These are our women, 43, 47, 52, 57, and 63 kilo class. All right, and giving out our medals will be IPF Secretary General Dr. Robert Keller and NAPF Vice President Dr. Hugo Velasquez. Ready, Mike? All right, we're gonna start with our sub-junior 47 kilo class. We have one lifter, your champion, Rachel Klein. Congrats. Moving to our junior 57 kilo class, silver medal, Marjorie Adames, Panama. And your champion, Amy Barquero, Costa Rica.
The first female medalist in Panama history. Big round of applause.
All right, moving to our junior 63 kilo class. Your champion from USA, Brianna Mott. Congrats. Junior 72 kilo class, your champion, Amanda Wall. Oh, sorry. Hold on, Robert. That one's B flight. Sorry, jumped ahead. Masters 3, 63 kilo class. Masters 3, your champion, Socorro Perez. Thank you. Masters 2, 63 kilo class. Your champion, Jacqueline Barone. Congrats. Masters 4, 47 kilo class, your champion with a new NAPF record, Susan Elwin. All right, Masters 4, 52 kilo class. Your champion, B.B. Burns. Masters 4, 57 kilo class. Your champion, Denise Johnson. Congrats. One second, Rob. All right, we're gonna move to our open age divisions now. Open age division, starting with the 47 kilo class. Your silver medalist, come on back, Susan Elwin. And your champion in the open 47s goes to Rachel Klein. All right, we ask everyone, please stand up and remove your hats for the national anthem of the United States of America. Thank you. All right, we're moving on to our open 52 kilo class. Your champion from Mexico, Jessica Reyes. Okay, please stand up and remove your hats for the national anthem of Mexico. Thank you. Okay, moving to our open 57 kilo class. In the bronze medal position, Major. Silver medal, Amy Barquero. And your champion from Canada, Jennifer McConnell. Please stand for the national anthem of Canada. Thank you. Moving to our open 63 kilo class, your bronze medalist from USA, Brianna Mott. Silver medalist, Vanessa Montenegro, Panama. And your champion, Socorro Perez, Mexico. Please stand for the national anthem of Mexico. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. All right, our awards marshal, Robert Massey, is going to bring them out through the front of the platform. Please give our Flight A one more round of applause as Robert Massey brings them out through the front of the platform. All right, Robert Massey, line up B flight, and we'll bring out the B flight. All lifters in flight B. All lifters in flight B, come line up behind Robert Massey, flight B. 72s, 84s, 84 plus, and then our men. Please give our flight B lifters a round of applause as they come on out. All right, we're going to start with our women's raw junior 72 kilo class. You ready, Robert, Hugo? You guys ready? Women's raw junior 72 kilo class, your champion, Amanda Wall. Thank you. Junior 84 kilo class, your champion, Natalie Montoya. Thank you. Masters 2, 72 kilo class, your champion, Cynthia Line. Thank you. Masters 2, 84 kilo class with a new world record, Tammy Walker. Congrats. All right, we're going to move into our men's age divisions. We're going to leave the open for the very end. We're going to go into the men's raw junior 74 kilo class. Your champion, Seth Howard. Thank you. Masters 1, 74 kilo class. Your champion, bringing home another gold medal for the family, Brian Mott. Thank you. Masters 2, 74 kilo class. He coached in the first flight and competed in the second flight. Your champion, Jack Rubio. Thank you. Masters 4, 59 kilo class, your champion, Mel Tatsumi. Thank you. All right, we're going to move into our open age divisions now, starting with our women's open 72 kilo class. Your bronze medalist, come on back, Cynthia Line. Silver medal, Maria Tacone. And your champion, Amanda Wall. Please stand for the national anthem of Canada. Congrats, ladies. All right, we're gonna move into our women's open 84 kilo class. Your bronze medalist, Rebecca Adams. Silver medal, Natalie Montoya. And your champion, Tammy Walker. Please stand for the playing of the national anthem of the United States of America. Congrats, ladies. All right, moving to our open 84 plus class. Your champion, Liana Yang, USA. Please stand once again for the national anthem of USA. Thank you. All right, we're going to move now into our men's open divisions, starting with the 59 kilo class. Your champion, Mel Tatsumi. Please stand for the national anthem of USA. Thank you. I'm moving to our open 66 kilo class. Your champion, Quentin Myers. Please stand once again for the national anthem of USA. Thank you. All right, moving into our final weight class, open 74 kilo class. Your bronze medalist from USA, Jack Rubio. Silver medalist also from USA, Seth Howard. And your champion with, I believe, a new NAPF record, Ray Dimas, Panama. Please stand for the national anthem of Panama. Thank you.
Hold on. All right. So if I could have your attention. Listen. Shh. This is an historical day. This is Panama's first gold medal in international competition, but surely not the last. Give them a big round of applause. And I would like to thank Senor Tibby, Senor Farrow. Outstanding job with the championship thus far and for your direction of the national team this year. Great job.
All right, Mike. All right, we're going to have our lifters come around to the front with our awards marshal, Robert Massey. As they come around, please give them one more big round of applause. Lifters and coaches in the afternoon session. Weigh-ins start at 1 o'clock. Lifting starts at 3 o'clock.